We are now in Public Speaks, and we have 12 speakers this evening. Most of you have been with us before, but for anyone who hasn't, we're going to call your name. Please approach the podium, speak into our microphone, and state your name and residential address. You'll have 3 minutes to speak, which you can monitor on the screen. So thank you very much. Our first speaker is Kimberly Bell. Here she is. Ms. Bell, you are our first speaker.
Yeah. Kim Bell, 1733 Morris Avenue. I'm late, but I made it. I want to address a few things about the town meeting. First, you said he was working on this plan for 2 years, whatever the plan was at the time. The mayor has been working on this for 2 years. How? And he's only been the mayor 9 months. I'll do the math. I want to figure that out. How was he working on it for 2 years and he's only been the mayor 9 months? Was the election fixed and his daddy bought the election 2 years ago? Something's not right with that. He's been working on it for 2 years. So, and another thing, you're not going to get a message across at these town meetings, Mayor, because your police department is out of order. You can't get a word in edgewise because of the advocates and the protesters and people who are against this police department. You're not going to get any messages across about economic development. You can't get a word in edgewise because they throw the meeting off because there's no control with this police department. Once you get a hold of this police department, I forget the formula when I was in middle school or high school. One thing affects the other. Once you get this police department together, you might get some order. But and then the police chief, I'm behind me, but you go all the way on the southwest side, apologize. I didn't hear any apologies on the southeast side. So let's talk about this. I mean, the mayor is always saying he's sorry. The I'm sorry and the police chief saying I'm sorry is not going to help. What's going to help is you start throwing those cops in jail, they're going to take you serious. They're not going to take you serious if you keep apologizing after they do one thing after another. It's like a child. You take the toy away and the child keeps doing it until you tell that child, spank that child or take the toy away for good, the child will stop. You got to learn to teach them a lesson. And these are adults we're talking about, not children. An adult knows not to kick somebody in the face. An adult knows not to use their body weight in their hands, their bare hands to kill a man. So we are all adults here. Let's start acting like adults and be truthful with one another and let's get serious about this. They're taking people's lives and they're hurting families. Not only the victims' families, but their families too. Their kids got to go to school with these kids. And Christine Bates, before I leave, allow the people to speak. They're just using words, they're not using their body weight or bullets to kill nobody. You keep interrupting and hitting your gavel because you don't approve of what they're saying. As long as they're not threatening nobody in this chamber, you should let them speak with all the tragedy that's been going on. Let them speak.